Well, a very happy Thanksgiving Day here. We've got our beautiful 13-pound turducken. That is the boneless turkey, stuffed with a boneless chicken, stuffed with a couple of duck breasts, stuffed with a shrimp dressing. So what they do leave is the leg bone. Here's the wing, a wing right here. And well, before they would leave a leg bone. There's a wing there too. Normally you want to do these breast side down, and that's why they've got this one in the box here. So what we're going to do is I normally inject my birds whether I'm grilling or I'm smoking or roasting them. We've got some, but this time we're just going to use some regular chicken broth to keep it moist. Chicken stock, it tends to be a little bit of a stronger flavor. We want to keep all those different flavors separate in the bird here with our duck and our chicken, so we don't really want to override anything too much, but this will keep a good moisture on it. I guess I should have shaken it up good before I... But yeah, adding the... Normally I'll do like a butter, beer and butter, garlic kind of combination. Sometimes a spicier, a little cayenne added in. But in this case, we're just going to add a little moisture to this with this. And you see, you don't want to make a bunch of holes in it. You want to basically inject your stuff from the same hole but different angles. If you're doing this on a whole turkey, you'd want to focus more like on the parts of the breast that would be drier. The drumsticks, but in our case here, like I said, we are just giving it a little extra. So we're going to cook this at 325 for about 6 hours. Let's go ahead and roll it onto our here. Now that is breast side up there. There's our seasonings that they included. Before, yeah, there's our wings on each side. And before they were actually leaving a leg bone in here. So you'd have a drumstick. It looks like they have taken that out. So we're going to go ahead and we'll hit it from this side and then we'll flip it back over into our roasting pan. But yeah, these are really some good birds. These turduckens, and they've got a bunch of different dressings and stuffings that you can put in these that they offer. The first time I did this, I just did it with no stuffing. And then the next one I got, we used the green onion sausage dressing that like we get in our mushrooms that are stuffed mushrooms I do on grilling on the Bayou. And but this time we're trying the shrimp. They've got a seafood and a shrimp. And I went with the shrimp, but I'd gotten one of they've got stuffed chickens that they sell frozen at Rouse's, their own brand of chicken, and it was stuffed with the shrimp stuffing, and it was really good. So I was like, all right, well let's try some shrimp on it this time, or in it. So I think that's going to be That's about what we want for injection on this, because it ought to be pretty well juicy with all the breasts and meats that are in here. So let's all right, I'm gonna get my pan out, and we'll transfer this to our baking pan. Still got a huge pile of dishes to do from. I was at midnight. I was doing the fried oysters, and I got done. I was just too tired to clean up. So we'll get a start on this early, get everything cleaned up, and we'll be good to go. All right, there's my pan. Disposable, the $1.25 disposable dollar store special. Alright, well, we've got our, went ahead and line an extra bit of foil in the pan. I double pans. So let's, like I said, they say the best thing is to cook these breast side down, which is that way. I'm hoping it'll look good. When you flip it over, it says breast side down with the seam up, but man, look at that thing. That's just a 13-pound log of meat. All right, well, we're gonna forego their recommendations just because I want it to look pretty whenever we take it out. And facing up the way it's supposed to be. So I'm almost inclined to cut this off too, because this is hard. This tends to grab a lot of skin out when you go to tears up your bird. But it holds it together. So all right, well, our oven is just about preheated. We're going to hit that in, like I said, 325 for about 6 hours. And we'll be back to look in on this later on. Oh yeah, and we're going to cook this for the first 4.5 hours covered. And then we'll open it up for browning. I forgot to get my damn heavy duty foil. That's the wide stuff. This is the dollar store heavy duty, which you can see is not heavy duty in any way. But that's all right. But yeah, you want to let that cook in there. Like I said, it's covered, and then we shouldn't need to do any basting or anything. Now we're good to go. We'll check back on that. No, that's a hot oven. Watch out there, little boy. I got my little babies roaming. Everybody, it's a holiday. So yeah, we're going to put this in here in about the middle of the oven there, and you can see I've got my new igniters in there going, so my oven is working full blast. And look how I went ahead and did a full clean on that whenever I had it apart. So yeah, we're in good shape and good to go. All right, we'll be back in. What? I still need to wipe that off. Yes, I do. All right, we'll be back in about 6 hours. Well, it's been 3 years since my neighbor brought me her first Thanksgiving dinner. She was cooking over here when she moved in, and she just came by today to bring these. I meant to go over there. She invited me over around 1. I didn't realize it was this late. And so, yeah, but she delivered. So thank you so much to Sarah. And, yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Well, since my neighbor delivered this, and is literally everything on here is different from what I'm going to have on mine, I decided to go ahead and have first dinner. I don't have sweet potatoes, Never eat those. Definitely never do deviled eggs. I even took a bite of hers. Cornbread. We got some dirty rice there with the sausage. I guess this is whole berry. I've never had whole berry cranberry sauce. Crusty macaroni and cheese, and then even my turkey's a turducken. So yeah, it's funny. Everything on here is going to be different from what I'm going to have. So, and it's delicious. I've eaten half of it, and then the desserts I've already tried those too. So thank you again so much to my wonderful neighbor who delivers delicious food. Even stuff I never eat, I eat whenever she brings it. All right, we've been going at 3:25 for 4 hours. So let's open it up and take a look here. Actually, I need 2 hands to do this. That is looking pretty good there. Very nice. Juicing up. Actually, I think we should take off some of that broth. Expose a little more of the skin down and save it to the sides. So, yeah, we're going to baste it, wrap it back up for an hour, and then we'll expose it for an hour, the last hour. But it's browning pretty good, covered. 325. And there we go. I'm going to see if I can get my netting off of here clean. But that is a beautiful roast on that bird. I pulled it out whenever we hit 200 degrees at about 5 hours. So 13 pounds. It was in there for about 5 hours at 325. And man, it looks good. It smells great. So we're going to get it opened up, celebrating John Madden today. My Cowboys are still winning, knock on wood. We got 1 quarter to go, but yeah, it's been great remembering past Thanksgivings with the Cowboys and John Madden today, and Pat Summerall too. But they changed the way we watched football, and they're still missed. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to all. Well, yeehaw, it is time for the carving of the turduckening. We got our whipped potatoes here made up. Man, those are really good. Came out good this year. I had a few lumps, worked them out. Our green bean casserole, some awesome, yes, that's right, great, is that turned off? Yeah, it's just steaming. Cream gravy for that. You got to have your jellied cranberry sauce. And then over here we got our, I had to cut the pie to see because I just couldn't take it anymore to see if it was going to hold together. And yes, it did not spill out like a liquid. So that means I spent an hour stirring this thing. I need a real double boiler if I'm going to make these again. I've forgotten how hard my mom's pie was to make. That's why she didn't make them every year. But man, that is that is a chocolate so dark that even light cannot escape from it. With this, the baker's unsweetened chocolate. And then for dessert, yeah, we got to add us a few. We got us some grape soda, some strawberry cream, and some blue raspberry. Yeah, little tasties there with our wine to go along with our, yes, a nice stone cellar Chardonnay, and my neighbor's pies to go with that. That will pair nicely with our poultry. So let's see what we got here on this bird. So you can see, like I said, this is our, this is our wing up here. And over here, this is our breast that comes around. This is where the leg would be on each side. So right here, this is all stuffing that's built in here. And you can see where it's kind of crumbling out at the bottom. So this was actually our drumstick, and you can see it's got some stuffing that came into it. Dark meat. No, actually that's our drum. It's hard. I know there's a duck breast in here somewhere and a chicken, a whole chicken. So there's our other wing over here. Let's just cut right through the middle because it's boneless. You can't do that with a turkey, so we'll do that with this one and see what we've got. They're always different. Like I said, this one they've stopped putting in the leg bones. So there we've got. Looks like that is our stuffing down in here. This right here, you can see the white meat of the chicken. That's a chicken that's stuffed in the turkey here, and then there is our duck on top of that. I had them double the duck because the duck breast is not that big. Normally the duck is darker and stands out a little more. And this is shrimp. This is a shrimp dressing that they put in here. That tastes like chicken, but it's hard to tell because these flavors all mixed together. Is that a shrimp? I got kitties down here smelling this stuff. They want some. But, well, let's take one more slice into the middle here, into the heart of this baste. A very happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I tell you guys, in my extended YouTube family, I appreciate you, all of you, more than I can say. You make life fun down here on the bayou, sharing with you guys. See right there, there's our duck. That's our duck breast. That dark meat right there. So yeah, it's very thin, not much to it. But yeah, definitely different meat. Even though it's not wild duck, man, that is the way they do that with that seasoning. Holy cow. So good. And then you can see right here the white meat of our turkey breast, and then that's where it separates, and that's where your chicken comes in, I guess, right? Or no, that's deboned. That's where our chicken comes in, our duck right here. There's more of that duck breast, yeah, because the top part of this is all turkey breast. Yeah, they just debone it. They actually open it up from the back, take everything out that they can, and then close it back up. So, yeah, you can see we've got dressing there. We've got our stuffing. So we've got our duck. We've got our chicken. That's what that white meat chicken is. All that is so good. So I wish we had smell-o-vision and taste-o-vision here because, damn. So, well, all right, my friends. If you have not seen the turducken before, I hope you've enjoyed this. Look at that. There's a good bit of dressing. I'm still not seeing any shrimp in our dressing. And I was wondering because when they put my thing on here, they got it checked off as green onion sausage, Italian sausage, cornbread. This is what I wanted, was a shrimp stuffing. And it shows that they do have that on the order there. Shrimp stuffing right there. Whole double duck breast. So, but it may be those little small shrimp. So, but oh man, that is so moist. I hit the wrong button there. Yep, and that is so moist, and that broth. Like I said, normally I would inject my turkeys with Italian dressing, beer, garlic mix, or something with a butter creole. With this, though, you want to have all those different flavors come out from. That's why you have all these birds in here. So the chicken broth is nice just because it gives it the moisture without the extra salt or without changing the flavors too much on your meat. And yeah, I can't. This is the best one. Again, everything's better. This is winning. This is what winning's like, feels like, my friends. We're celebrating an awesome Thanksgiving. We're giving thanks for so much more than just the wonderful world we live in every day, because now we are giving thanks for hope. We're giving thanks for the ability to see a light for America now. And yeah, like I said, I even have peppers that have started sprying up and coming to life since Trump got elected. So, like I said, it's like Excalibur. When the king is healthy, the land is healthy. When the king is prosperous, the land prospers. We've had a poor, decrepit, deviant, surrounded by decrepit deviants running this country for 4 years, and you can see what the same thing when you have one piece of fruit, one vegetable that's in the barrel that is rotten, it will spread everywhere. That's hence the old saying, one bad apple spoils the barrel. That's it applies to so many things. And that's why eternal vigilance is why we have to fight against this kind of thing, and we have a chance to win now. For the first time, maybe in this country's history, we can actually change, and at least in the last 200 years of history. We're about to be celebrating coming up in a couple of years, but yes, so much to be thankful for. And like I said, I am thankful that for all of you to allow me to come into your homes. I just got the notice for 350,000 views. 350,000 views that people have looked at on this channel for whether it was gold, whether it was grilling, whether it was cats, animals, and repair work. Sharing the life, allowing me into your rooms, into your bedrooms, into your living rooms, in your homes. Like I said, that is a privilege that I do not take lightly, and that is a responsibility I don't take lightly. Even in the slightest form of influence that you can have on people, I'm always aware of that. So I try never to deceive anyone on this channel about anything, and I hope that we have many more years together. Thank you all so much for all the support you've had. For now, this is our 4th Thanksgiving down here on the Bayou. And like I said, it just keeps getting better. We're going to have 4 more years of great Thanksgivings coming up, and we can turn that into 14, maybe 20. I'm getting old. I'd like to see some prosperous America, and I think we all do. So thank you all so much, my friends, once again, for sharing this Thanksgiving, another Thanksgiving with me here, and best wishes to all of you and to our country. Peace out, my friends. Oh, and we gotta have. He's waiting for his. We gotta have a little. Yes, we gotta have a little shot for the little apple-headed wonder dog, right? Gizmo, bat dog. Shh. He doesn't want people to know who he is. Bat dog. Happy Thanksgiving. You're such a good boy. All right, are we going to eat? Are we going to do this? I know you guys are smelling stuff down there.
This look at the youth package is brought to you by Accenture. Look, they have training camp, and one of the things is the players give kids a ride on the flag straight. Well, these are the kids, the players, average age.
Who wants a bite?
Over 25.
Hey, who wants a bite?
20, 25.
That's you then. Who wants a treat? Who wants a treat? You want a treat? That changes everything, doesn't it? Happy Thanksgiving, my kitties. Happy Thanksgiving, my little kitties and my puppies. Oh yeah, I'm still looking for my damn thingamajiggers, bobs. Burn everything again? I wouldn't be surprised. Twice baked beans, we call those. Twice baked beans, we call those. That's still hot? Are we still recording all this time? Well, shit. Well, it's 9 o'clock on Thanksgiving, and it's dinner time finally. And you, buddy, that's the fun part of there is figuring out what's the chicken, what's the turkey, and what's the duck, and where's the shrimp. So, and it's all delicious. Gravy came out perfect, one of my best gravies. So, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I had to go ahead and eat the pie. That's good pie. Mama's pie. Very happy Thanksgiving to you all, my friends, and thank you again.